Hello friends, good evening. This side Neha here. Today I'll be presenting a topic linear dependence and independence. So let's start with the definitions. So here is a definition of linearly dependent and independent vectors. So first is a finite non-empty set of vectors in a vector space V said to be linearly dependent if there exist scalars c1, c2 and so on, not all zero, some of them is zero, such that the combination c1 v1 c2 v2 and so on equal to 0. Such a non-trivial linear combinations of vectors is sometimes referred as a linearly dependency among the vectors v1 v2 and so on. So if a set of vector is linearly dependent, then it is a combination of non-trivial linear combinations. Now let's talk about the linearly independent. A finite non-empty set of vector in a vector space V is said to be linearly independent if the only values of the scalar c1, c2, c and so on for which the combination will be 0 or and in that case their scalar must be a 0, like c1 equal to c2 equal to and so on. It must be a 0, then only the linearly independent exist. And in this it is a combination of trivial linear combination of vectors. uh, so let's take an example. So consider a set of consisting a single vector v. In case first, if v equal to 0, and then vector v is linearly dependent set, because if we multiply any non-zero scalar with the vector v, it always gives the 0. So we can say that the vector v is a set of linearly dependent. Now in second case, if v is non-zero, then the only scalar such that cv equal to 0 in case is when c is equal to 0. When only is possible when c only is possible cv equal to 0 is only possible when c equal to 0. So hence in this case the vector set is linearly independent. So here's some properties of linear dependency and independency. So the first property is a set consisting of a single non-zero vector is linearly independent. On the other hand, any set containing the vector 0 is linearly dependent. As we can see in the earlier example, the single non-zero vector is linearly independent and the vector 0 is linearly independent. A set consisting of a pair of vectors is linearly dependent if and only if the vector is a multiple of other, and more generally we can say the vector is linearly dependent if and only if the vector is linear combination of others. And the third one is the linearly dependent vectors are parallel to each other while linearly independent are not. Why it is parallel? Because there is some exist in collinearity in the equations of a vectors, and as we can see linearly independent. So in this case there is no exist of a collinearity in the equations or a combinations. Let's talk about the fourth property. Let S be the linearly independent set in some rank, and let v be the vector in some rank, that is Rn, and then the span of the vector v is linearly dependent only when the vector v is not in the span of S. Only then we can say it is a linearly independent set. Here is some points that you must be remember. So every non-empty finite subset is linearly independent, and the second one is if two vectors are collinear then they are linearly dependent. As we told earlier, by collinearity we mean that one of the vector is a scalar multiple of other. If a set has a third one is if a set has a zero vector, then it means that the vector set is linearly dependent. The fourth one is the determinant of linear dependent matrix is always give the 0, and if we talk about the linearly independent, their determinant will always be a non-zero. Now let's take the fifth. If no such linear combination exists, then the vector are said to be linearly independent. And sixth one is a sequence of vector is linearly independent if and only if the zero vector can be represented as a linear combination of its vectors in a unique way. Now let's talk about the last points that you remember, that a finite set of vector is linearly independent if the sequence obtained by the ordering them is linearly independent. So here is some examples so that you can know more. So let's take in vector x, y and z in some plane, that 1 2 and 3. X vector is 1 2 and 3, y is 3 2 1 and z is 0 4 8. And we can find there is a dependency, linear dependent or not. So we have to determine we can the dependency. So let's take some scalar r, s and t which are not all zero. So when we multiply the scalar with the vectors rx and sy and tz, it is equal to 0. And then we form the augmented matrix. When we solve the augmented matrix, it will give like this: 1 3 0 and 0 minus 4 4 and 0 0 0. And if we see if we see the augmented matrix, their rank will be R2. If the rank is R2, and so the set of the rank is R2, and also this set equation has a non-zero solution. Therefore xyz is a linearly dependent set of vectors, or we also justify with the rank also. Just like v1 v2 and v3, there are three vector present in a span and the rank will be R2. If the rank is less than the vector present in a span, it means it is a linearly dependent set of vectors. If the vector present in the span and the rank is also equal to the vector present in the rank, then we can say it is a linearly independent. If the rank is R3, then we can say it is a linearly independent, because there is because if because the vector is because vector is 3 3 vectors are present in a span, also the rank is 3, so that we can say and let's see the example 2. Let x equal to sin x cos x in a function f, and is x is a linearly dependent or independent, we can find. Suppose the some scalar multiplication with s sin x and t cos x is equal to 0. Now as we know that the x must be belongs to a real number, so let's take x equal to 0 and x equal to pi by 2. If we putting the value in the equations, it will give the scalar s and t must be a 0. Hence we can say the set of sin x and cos x is a linearly independent set. Some more example are there. So here example 3, like vector v1 v2 and v3, like, and we find the linear independent or not. And let's take in some scalar and multiply with the vector x y and z. So it will give the x y rx sy and tz and equal to 0, and we form a augmented matrix and solve this. And when we solve the augmented matrix, it will give like this, and we see their rank their rank will be R3. As we can see, their rank will be R3. As we can see in this matrix, there's a 1 3 and 5 0 1 and 2 0 0 1. Here the rank is R3 rank, and there is a 3 vectors and rank is also 3. It means it is a linearly independent subset of R3 in a rank 3. So if we see the example 4, so here is some vectors x1 x2 and x3 and x4. There are 4 vectors present in a span, and if we solve the corresponding system of linear equation, we find this type of matrix like z11 1 3 and 0 1 1 2 0 0 minus 2 minus 2 0 0 0. As we can see in this, there are four vectors present in a span, but the rank will be 3. But the rank will be 3. But the rank will be 3. Hence, we can say it is a linearly dependent, because in span there is a 4 vector present, and but the rank is less than the vector present in a span, so that we can say it is a linearly dependent. Or another way to find is, if we find the determinant, if we find the determinant if we find the determinant of that vectors, it will always the for linearly dependent vectors, linearly dependent set of vectors. If we talk about the linear dependency, then their determinant will always give the 0. But if we talk about the linearly independent, their determinant is always non-zero. If we talk the determinant of linear dependent, it will always the 0. And if we talk about the linear independent, their determinant will always a non-zero. So another way to find the dependency or independency in a set of vectors. So I hope you guys understand. Thank you for watching.